Good evening, I'm David Scott. An Amtrak train carrying more than 200 passengers crashed into a truck this morning in Hutto. The driver of the truck in critical condition. 2 passengers on the train suffered minor injuries. All this happened near the intersection of Highway 79 and Texas 130. We've got team coverage of this accident and its impact on the passengers. First, let's go live to KXAN's Jacqueline Ingles. Jackie?
David, that train has since been towed to Taylor, Texas, but if you look here behind me, you can see that crushed semi-trailer is still waiting to be hauled away. Now, this accident actually happened right here on this private drive. That trucker was making a right-hand turn into the storage facility when that Amtrak train struck him on the passenger side of his cab, pushing most of that 18-wheeler down near this overpass. That is how far it took for that train to go before it made a complete stop. At the time, there were 211 passengers on board, along with 14 Amtrak employees. Only 2 suffered minor injuries. Both of those people declined to be taken to area hospitals for further treatment. Now, David, as for the driver of that boxcar truck, he was thrown from the cab and did sustain life-threatening injuries. Police, however, have not released his name or age to us. We're not able to check on his current condition, but we were told at last check that he was in critical condition. Now, the Texas Eagle number 22 train you see here had just stopped in Austin to pick up passengers and was en route to Dallas when this accident happened. Michael Knight of the Department of Public Safety says the engineer attempted to blow its whistle as it approached the crossing where an 18-wheeler transporting a car was on the tracks. That boxcar driver was thrown from the cab and has life-threatening injuries. All of the passengers were taken off the train and put onto Hutto ISD school buses and taken to a church across the road. There was also a minor diesel fuel spill as a result of this collision that fire crews did end up mopping up.
There's also a video that Amtrak officials will retrieve, and then I'll be able to view that video and hopefully conclude the investigation.
This accident did close one eastbound lane of traffic, causing some delays earlier this afternoon, but you can see that all lanes are back open now. Traffic is at a steady flow. As for DPS, they're going to continue investigating this accident, but the Federal Railroad Administration may or may not choose to look into this. But both Amtrak and Union Pacific, David, own this portion of tracks, so they are going to be required to file paperwork with federal authorities. Live in Hutto, Jacqueline Ingles, KXAN News.